Thank you, Neo. Hi everyone. I'm Jimmy. With
Same crew,
Nace and Kate again. So this is Tony Hawk's Underground. I'm all loaded up, so I'll just start a new story. So we're gonna choose beginner here. So this was the first game in which you could like get off your board, and like it was much more story driven than the previous games. But yeah, as you can see, this is my boy, Jesus Christ. He's come to shred for your sins. And if we're ready on time, we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Woo!
What up, Eric?
So Nace and Kay probably know a lot more about like the storyline and stuff of this game, so I'm gonna sort of like let them go whilst I'm sort of floundering about while I can't get up.
What is going on? Grab on.
I'm
Double jump.
Yeah, I guess that's just how I'm gonna do it. I don't know why
that might be an issue later if you need to grab onto anything.
Yeah.
It's like grab button is bound different, probably.
Fantastic.
But yeah, so as Jimmy said, first like story-driven Tony Hawk game. There's no timers. There's a lot more characters to speak to, and a lot more terrible dialogue to hear. Essentially, the story is you're just some kid chilling out in New Vegas. Oh my goodness, I'm all
We're
over
in Fallout now.
New Jersey. Chilling out in New Jersey. Just, tearing it up with the locals, trying to make it in the skating world.
Skitchin' dogs.
Skitchin' dogs.
Yeah. So another thing you're gonna notice here is my my tricks. It looks like I'm falling off my board really quickly, and all my tricks I'm doing are basically going to be called boneless. So that's due to a trick, a glitch called cat bag. Yeah, I can't drift either.
Okay.
Okay.
We might have to go in and rebind some controls at some point, but
okay, maybe it's X. No, X is just braking.
Is it? Wait,
AP9.
Is it maybe? What did you bind? Do you normally?
Okay, there we go.
It's. Oh, is it the other trick?
I think it's the other. one
yeah. Okay.
Down at home, but that's okay. We move.
You'll get used to it. Cat bag.
Yes.
Cat bag was a discovery. It's been a while now, but it completely shook up this game, to its core in so many ways. There's a feature in this game called creator tricks, which allow you to create a trick. The trick can be as short as 0.4 seconds. Oh, it just went away. That's better. Yeah, the tricks can be as short as 0.4 seconds. And so what we do is we create a trick, and we are able to, using like a little menu glitch, bind that trick to every directional input. And so what that does is, anytime there's a string of tricks that are going to come up in just a sec, every trick in that string is going to be the same trick, and the game just counts them all the same. You don't have to do all the different directions.
It basically removes all RNG from the run.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all boneless, and I've done them all.
Yeah.
So you want to be sponsored, huh?
So another thing you'll see me doing a lot in this run is a 180 boneless judo into Mix It Up, which pretty much gets all of the combo like scores up.
Yeah.
There's very little times where you're not going to be doing that in a goal.
In beginner, it's you don't need a whole lot. This mission, you're meant to sort of stealth around all these drug dealers. But if you just run to the car, get in and restart, you get your board back. And their detection isn't good enough when you're skating. Like, you go too fast for them to like catch you. Coming up is bridge skip, which I'm very excited for.
So what I just did there was a butt slap. I'll let Nace explain what a butt slap.
Butt slaps are a really cool piece of tech. Oh, hey, there he is.
Oh, there.
Butt slaps are a really cool piece of tech that have been around.
So
Yeah,
it's just
it's just
L1
okay. Yeah, easy.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm waiting with bated breath.
Who does this strap?
There we go. Oh! So a butt slap. If you do a trick when you're rolling off an edge and delay like your actual ollie, that should be it. Oh, that's fantastic. Well done.
Better than Crofty. Better than Crofty.
Crofty failed a few times. Yeah, if you do a trick and then delay your jump input until...
Never get that second one.
Yeah, it can be tough. Delay your jump input till you roll off the ramp and then spam the jump button. You'll get extra... You can get extra ollies. So you're essentially jumping like 2 or 3 times. Another instance of the creator tricks, because the trick is so short, it actually makes butt slapping easier. Usually, butt slaps can be really tough.
Oh, God.
That's
fun. I'm not going to be able to do the pause buffer, but that's okay. Because I completely forgot what... I don't know what my change sketch button is now.
You're not meant to be able to sketch these cars.
That's okay. I'm just going to YOLO it.
Oh, unlucky. You're not meant to be able to sketch that car, but by death warping in front of it, you can get onto it. And then if you jump at the right time off, just before that cutscene triggered, you skip this entire driving section and just move straight to the next level. Not sure why. I don't think anyone really knows.
Yeah.
Has anyone figured it out?
No, it's like a 2-frame window, but
Yeah.
then if you miss it, it turns into a 1-frame window for some reason. But it basically skips, this whole section about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Takes you straight to the next level. And
not long ago, they found a way to pause buffer it, so it became way, way more consistent. But because I completely forgot how to change the side that I was sketching, I lost it. So, but yeah, now there's like a couple of little things happening here where like it's just optimizing the way that you play the game. But for the most part, the start of this level is like pretty bulk standard.
Yeah,
I'd say.
it's this game takes a while to sort of get serious. Oh, wrong way. On the beginner difficulty, things are really, really easy. For some reason, there's not much difference between too easy and beginner. So no one actually speedruns too easy. It's just not a category.
Yeah. Too easy, you can't bail at all. You can like land off a ramp sideways. And
I've actually never played too easy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
So here I'm just doing a boneless 180 judo, which just gets all of the points that are needed here.
Like, how are you not getting like 4,000 points by now? Like, that's ridiculous. The game really holds your hand. But like, while like score goals and stuff are pretty easy, there's a lot of really cool movement that makes this game really like cool when it's like super optimized.
It's really intricate.
Yeah, just like this. Yeah.
Whoop.
We lost the key lights.
Went dark for a second.
But yeah, back to the intricate story. You and your buddy Eric want to make it in the skating world. So you've gone to Manhattan to film a sick part for Stacy Peralta, who's like a skateboarding guy.
He's a skate legend. He founded Power Peralta that Tony Hawk and stuff were on in the 80s.
This is very annoying for you. Sorry, I feel like it's my fault. I told you.
No, it's all good. It's not like it's not huge. It's
not
huge
dire.
problem, yeah. It's just quick turns are going to be a bit weird. But I don't really use quick turns all too often. I'm a bit of a noob.
You don't need them too much in this game, I don't think.
Nah,
yeah, it's more like
it's more Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 that those become really super investing.
But yeah, currently we are quote going and getting some nuts. Oh, I didn't even get it there. I'm not used to it being on my left finger, and I'm so used to it being on my right.
I think the theory behind the nuts is that if you go and give them to the security guards, they'll get drowsy and let you in. I don't really know. Nice nut buster.
No, there's a really quick nut buster. Oh, no.
No, yeah, that menu.
Back. There we go.
It's a maze of menus. It's like.
So this is another one where it's like, do all these tricks, and it's like one bonus, and it's all done.
But that's another side effect of Catbag is on top of like the regular directional inputs like up, down, left, right, and then the diagonals, you've also got like double tap. You've also got double tap things, so you can double tap up, double tap down, and then left and right as well. So that we've got some extra tricks to bind, which never come up in the actual like trick lists that the game gives you. So you've got some sort of freedom to choose some extra tricks named certain things. So for example here, the game wants you to do like a real boneless, like that kind of boneless. But if you have a trick named boneless, it counts all the same. And so earlier the Nutbuster, you're meant to get special and do like a proper special trick. But if you've just got a trick that's called Nutbuster, it'll count as well. That's such a good turn.
Whoop.
Tampa is the most infamous level in this speedrun, at least, because there's a whole bunch of auto-scrollers.
It's about 3 minutes straight of just sitting still, basically, which is pretty boring.
Yeah.
For a fast-paced speedrun.
There's, I don't know what the bounty's at now, but I know it's pretty high for if someone's able to find some sort of skip for Tampa. This has been, something that's been sought after for 7-8 years, probably longer.
As long as the game's been speedrun,
yeah,
basically.
So, if anyone thinks that they've got the medal to sort this out, please, and take that bounty as well.
Thanks for being there.
Jet Sons.
Coming up is another one of the infamous thug, I guess, things is the driving missions. The cars handle, in a word, awfully in this game. So whenever you have to do driving missions, they get a bit annoying.
Yeah. For some reason, the devs of the game thought that it would be a really good idea to get heaps of driving. So there's a unique vehicle in every level that you can drive around. They all handle slightly differently, but they all handle absolutely terribly.
I think Moscow's the worst one.
Oh, I mean the blimp.
The blimp's pretty
You don't do the blimp,
Yeah,
we don't do the blimp, but the blimp is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, they kind of handle like bars of soap.
Yeah. It's like Atlantis walking.
But yeah, we've got a few more missions, and then
I gained so much speed to do that. So we get to see Bam here.
Wet Beaver's party boat.
Yeah, as you can see, we're just boneless. Wow!
That was...
We really turned the party up there. They're like, wow, he almost fell off his board and then he didn't 3 times. I almost did.
Don't do Andrews. Yeah, in most stages of this game, there might be 4 missions or 5, and you only have to do 1 less than the total. So obviously we pick the ones that are the fastest.
So now we get to see Tony Hawk.
Oh, my goodness, that was almost a bail.
So we have to beat Tony's score here, but if I just do a bunch of judos in a combo, I can just sort of just leave.
Yeah, 40,000 is more points than Tony will ever get in this difficulty at least.
So I can just head out.
Yeah. So, but this is what we're talking about. So the 40-minute timer, 40-second timer. It's a minute, and then there's a couple other auto scrollers that we just have to sit through, and observe the local wildlife.
I think it's in every Tony Hawk game. There is a goat Easter egg, and the one in American Wasteland is one of my favorites because it's so out of the way. In Hollywood, you have to go all the way up into this building, go through a destructible wall, and there is a goat on a bed with, I'm pretty sure, a cop just clapping at it. But this one's a good one as well. He's like, nice. It's a goat.
So competition missions are really cool in this game. All you have to do is, make it look like you're going to hit a sick trick. So that Indy 900 that he does takes about 2.5 seconds or something crazy. You're never going to land it on flat ground.
Jesus Christ, baby.
Jesus Christ. Never going to land it on flat ground, but as long as you end the competition before...
Oh, no. That's okay. I'll just retry it because it's the first one.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go, that's fine.
That way.
Yeah, so you just sort of trick the judges into thinking that you're actually one of the greatest skaters ever. And that's enough to win. But yeah, here comes 3 minutes of auto-scrollers.
Yeah, so if you got anything to read out, this will probably be the best time.
Good donation reading time.
No.
Okay. Thanks, Neo. Don't worry, I'll just sit here in silence for like 4 minutes. That's fine.
Alright, might be a good time to remind everyone who we are and what we're doing here. We are, of course, AusSpeedruns, a group of people doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game On Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can, of course, go to donate.ausspeedruns.com or type !donate in the chat.
Tony Gator.
Tony Gator.
It's Gummy the Gator.
Gummy the Gator. We were gummed to death.
There's always just weird stuff going on in these levels.
Yeah, like over here, like you can hear someone like just chundering, having a bad time.
Yeah, it says you're out of the competition level. Area. It's not going to punish you for leaving it. Just any points that you get don't count towards your total. But yeah, as long as you have a comfortable 30,000 points, you're not going to lose this competition, nor the next.
You're very thankful you can explore here and you're not confined to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if you were stuck there, it'd just be a put the controller down and go make a coffee or something.
See, I can't do cool prov stuff because everything is boneless.
Exactly.
it's like, damn, I can do a judo, and that's it. I think an FS shifty as well. Yeah.
You should do a lip trick glitch.
Oh yeah, how does that work?
So you do a lip trick and then get out of it before the balance meter comes up, and then go and grind on something, and it'll be a lip trick.
Oh, okay. So it's like, I'll get some points.
Get your points first.
This one's like a bit harder to like just do dumb stuff in because it's only a minute, but so whoop.
I think you need a little bit more than that.
Oh, was that it?
Wait, so jump off, get off your board. So before the balance meter comes up.
Ah, okay. So
like
jump
do it,
and then
do it. Yeah, do it. Jump and then get off your board. Jump. Oh, yeah, and then go grind on something. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That was sick.
So I'm gonna go do a glitch that it's not very consistent, but if I can pull it off, it just skips like a bit of a cutscene.
Tiny little bit of time.
Yeah, I just sort of jump here and then.
You've got so much time to not spam. You can wait.
No, I gotta
rest your fingers. Oh, come on.
No, I didn't get it.
That's right. Yeah, if you jump at the right time and hit the roof, you will skip that last little cutscene.
Yo, let's get some photos for your first match.
There's a really interesting thing here where because you're supposed to be doing a bunch of different tricks, the game doesn't know how to handle that you only have one trick, so it just says temp in the top right corner.
Man,
it's like, okay, do it again.
Temp it up, baby.
Temp it up. Yo, you're unconscious, kid.
Unconscious. Love how they give you a minute to do that. Like,
I remember failing that in a minute as a kid.
No.
I remember.
Now we have had a couple of donations come in to break your silence.
Yes.
We have $20 from Megaslayer3218, who says silence ... question mark.
Yes.
We have $5.80 from Firestriker, who says, look at me, I'm Stony Rock. Put this towards Escaping with Meryl in Metal Gear Solid 1. And $15 from Harpseal2, who says, what does that say, Brock? Jesus Christ, can Ollie on water turn water into Gatorade and will rise again after a 3-day bender?
Whoa.
Damn.
This is a bit of a difficult one. And
all right.
Yeah, that's right. It's the wrong.
It's the other,
button,
that.
That's right. Yeah, the goal is to swing back around and then butt slap up to the top.
Yeah.
up to this one.
Go all the way back up onto the other one.
Let's go.
Man, we need to get
I'm always scared I'm gonna like click the wrong goal.
It's alright. It's so easy to just switch over to the next one.
Yeah.
This mission's super interesting. Like, so you'll hit this first flyer.
Yeah, I will.
You'll
at
hit
some
this
point.
first flyer, and you can restart the goal. And there's like a state between doing the trick and it like counting, where you can just restart the goal, and it counts and it saves you like skating all the way back.
Don't mind me.
There's also a bit more of an advanced strat where if you maintain your combo, you don't actually have to wall plant all of the green zones. You can just skate alongside them, and because wall plant's like in your trick string, the game just assumes you did a wall plant next to it. So cheeky little death warp here, straight to that
We're the
guy.
band that's playing
This
your
is good,
party.
thanks.
We're still
Oh, the band that's playing our party.
Yeah, good thanks.
Whoa!
Nice.
Don't know what
That was a,
happened
that was a
Nice
cheeky bomb. Shout outs to Saul.
Yeah, the like sounds they put in for these, where it's just like a little bass riff and stuff, is really funny.
I snuck out of the park.
Jimmy, if I may,
You, man.
we have received a $50 message from Jesus Christ. It reads, as Boneless 13.5 says, tread nasty rails and party hard, my children. Put $30 towards Pokemon rival name being Corey, and $20 to be cowboy costume for Resident Evil 2. Amen.
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 Thanks,
Um,
Jesus.
So yeah, this is the vehicle for this this level, which is a security cart, and it also handles surprisingly awfully.
This is probably my favorite of the cars in the game.
Yeah, I see that. It's pretty good.
It's zippy.
It's very
a zippy
fun.
little guy.
Yeah.
It's a cool.
Like it.
Yeah.
well.
This mission's quite cool. It's counting down from 30, but every time you jump back on, it takes a second away. So it ends up being, instead of just holding onto the cart for 30 seconds, you just get on, jump off, and it ends up being about 5 to 7 seconds faster.
And it also slows him down quite a bit, so you don't have to do any of the dodging that you usually have to do.
Yeah, there's security guards there you have to like dodge, and it puts you right next to Snotnose, who is a wonderful little character.
And those kids love them free stickers.
Come here.
So we're coming towards the end of San Diego, moving on to Hawaii, one of the more notorious levels.
We're off on holiday. Oh god,
Ooh.
missed one.
It's a very generic sticker, isn't it? It's not really
Yeah,
saying much.
not
Just says
really.
skate.
Demo time.
Anyway,
Anyway,
if you're as good as you say you are, so we're just gonna chill out for a bit, because so again, because there's only 3 tricks here, we only have to do those 3 tricks in one combo, and if we just do them whilst they're all up on the screen, it just ends the mission. I think it's 30 seconds. I think is the
yeah,
Yeah,
30
that's
seconds.
it.
time you gotta do it to.
They'll only spawn until about a certain time on the clock.
It's running around 50-50. Nice. Yeah, so the missions with like the tricks like that, sometimes they'll end at various points. So we just obviously just remember, you know, when they end, and when we can move on to the next.
nothing so.
Do you want to say the name of that mission?
Nothing says aloha like getting laid. So
I
Jimmy,
think the safe strats here.
yeah. So what Jimmy's going to do here is he is going to grind up this wire and touch the roof. Now what that does is it opens a door down below, and there's a couple missions where you have to get to the roof. And usually it's like, oh, how are you going to do this? You're going to parkour, get off your board, climb up these ladders. No, we're just going to take the elevator. And it saves a lot of time later on.
Our team video.
Love this car.
Yeah, this one's great because you just sort of swing it around and
The hitbox is actually like on the back, so you'll
Yeah.
drive through the pineapple stand.
It's like the bed of the truck.
Yeah. doesn't it? Yeah, nice. Little delayed explosion. This is just like, this is a great example of like the difficulty of some missions. Like, this is the mission. Grind in a straight line.
Yeah.
You don't even have to combo. You just have to like go in a straight line.
Yeah.
So I just did another one of those wall plant goals there where it said 3, but I just had to do it twice. So yeah, I just walked through that door and then drop down here and then acid drop, and it's like, wow, you went up all the ladders?
Yeah. So there's like a bit of a faster strat using butt slaps that's been found where oh.
That's okay.
Bit of a faster strat that has been found, but it's very technically difficult. Where you essentially do like a triple? Is it a triple? Yeah.
Triple air out
Okay,
butt slap.
cool.
Triple air out butt slap, which gets you to the roof. So you don't do what Jimmy did and go up on the roof. But it is very difficult to pull off.
You basically make it onto the roof in one ollie, essentially.
Okay. I was really scared about that one.
That mission can be deceptively tough.
I bet you can.
I bet you can't.
So this is another one of those we we put everything as a double down B as handstand. That should be
Yeah.
cool.
And so instead of manualing and doing a handstand, you just do a trick called handstand and get to the end. And that's all you need. Lovely. Yeah, again, it's like here you would either like climb onto the bus and then climb up these ladders, or just go through the elevator. Just makes it so much easier.
So here I'm going to do another butt slap that just gets me across the entire gap.
Beautiful.
Let it go.
So back to the
Nice.
the Emmy award-winning story of this game. There is you're in Hawaii with Eric. You've both been put on this team, and
Thought I had enough there.
you've
Just going to make sure.
yeah, I was gonna say you only needed $2,000. But yeah, so your skater's like, oh, I want to do something sick, and he's like, yeah, let's jump over a helicopter.
Pretty sick.
I
Oh,
got
that's a
one.
boneless.
That one, yeah, it's double up B.
So yeah, usually you jump off the ramp to the left there, but if you just go off, oh, you hit the, yeah. There's like a little zone in the air where if you skate through it, the game slows down. But if you just go like slightly to the right and still get that gap that says like, what, over the helicopter or whatever.
Hopper.
Hotel hopper. Yeah. A lot of the missions in this game are basically like in your trick string at the bottom, as long as you have like the trick they want
Oh, it's not me.
and the gap that they want in that, that's really all you need to do. So it results in a bit like some exploits and stuff that we were talking about earlier, where like as long as the trick and the gap are in the string, you can sort of do whatever you want.
There's a lot of leeway with a lot of the goals in the game.
Hey, bro.
So this is another one where we just sort of just watch this guy skate.
Yeah,
So just going to chill.
let's follow him along.
Try and get some cinematic angles. Like this one.
That's a great angle. Lovely.
Collecting some last minute.
This mission, there's going to be two like manual variants popping up on the screen at the same time. Yeah, you sort of just start the manual as quickly as possible and just hope that the one that you guess pops up, just to make things that little bit quicker.
You can cap bag this one as well, but
Yeah.
it's not worth too much effort usually.
No, it doesn't save a whole lot of time, that one, because it's still just two tricks coming up at once and you have to do both of them.
Off the hook.
So now we got to go get some stuff from a thief that he stole from us, and then there we go, we got it.
Well done.
Slam City fan, we got to go pick up a bunch of shirts. I'm just gonna get special. Oh, we didn't actually talk about special.
Yeah, special is very important in this game. It allows you to, one, do special tricks, and two, it gets you more speed when you're skating. And so that whole boneless 180 judo thing that we were talking about earlier, that gets your special up very quickly. So it's used quite a lot.
Yeah, it's used in pretty much every Tony Hawk game, the boneless judo combo for special.
There's some new variants out now in
yeah.
Pro Skater 4. People are starting to use nollie sal flip, which
Nollie sal flip's great.
I think the sal flip's disgusting.
It's great.
Drama on the ASM couch.
I love a 1 foot Japan personally.
1 foot Japan is good. Not as fast though.
No.
You ready, bro?
So this is this mission's vehicle. I'm now in a limo, which is just long.
And
That's
just
like
gonna-
its thing. It's just, it's long.
All right. I'll donate $10 if you get blue goal.
This has to be the best driving mission in the game.
Oh, I don't like. Yeah.
You got the Hawk.
I'll donate 20 if it comes back around to red goal.
Oh my god.
There's a hockey puck that we drove on the little hockey field there that you can interact with, and it bounces around the field. And if it goes in one of the goals, a little notification on the screen will pop up, going like, "Oh, you got the goal." Slam City Jam.
So I have to make sure not to click
After
blimp.
jump at an angle, press
This one is there's like 2 more competition
Now let's go
missions.
again.
If you've got a quick donation or something to read now would be a great time.
Don't have anything on my end, but we do have a question in the chat just requesting that you explain what a cat bag is again.
Cat bag stands for Create a Trick Broken Ass Game.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's essentially just using creator tricks to and binding them to every input direction on your skater.
To bypass all the RNG. basically.
Yeah.
I'm just bad. Bad at this game. That should be fine.
Nice, there we go.
Yeah, okay. Might just go safe here and just do that.
Beautiful. Yeah, so that more of the same on this next mission.
It's always that one I have trouble with.
It's annoying because you're like inside the ramp and you're jumping off it. So yeah,
Okay.
you have about like a second or 2 to get that. Don't.
It's okay.
So you got one more. You got one more.
Yeah. What is going on?
There we go.
There you go.
Jesus.
No, Steezus.
Sorry, Steezus. He is shredding for my sins.
I'm doing a damn fine job.
So this one I've just got to like go through the line and score at least like, I think it's like 20 or 15.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just whatever pops up on the screen. But yeah, I don't think Eric's ever going to score more than like, what, 20,000 or so.
Yeah.
We're now headed to Moscow, which apparently is skating. Oh no,
Vancouver,
back to Vancouver.
It's this bit that like almost crashes, and I was really scared about that, where I did.
Oh, yeah, we have to get a shoe sponsor. And as we know, all that it takes to get a shoe sponsor is
Spine transfer.
one very quick spine transfer. Congrats. That's amazing. Signature shoe.
Yeah, it's strange that there's goals this easy this late in the game. Like, this is almost the last
It's
one.
so weird.
Doesn't make any sense.
Like, I like that they give you the option. There's like 4 different missions. You only have to do one. Ooh.
I can never get that one.
Don't forget your shoes. Do you do the death warp?
Yeah, really late here.
Nice. So you get hit by the bus, you get teleported forward to the trophy. So it actually saves a bit of time. Now we're going to the skating mecca of the world, Moscow, Russia.
Hey, American.
And they have really good accents.
Really great, really accurate Russian accents. Hey, America.
Hey, American.
Yeah, Moscow is affectionately known as Moss Kill. Can be a very difficult level.
It's quite long.
Yeah, it's long. There's
Bam just has his shirt off for some reason.
Yo, down here. Oh, he didn't want to listen to it.
Retry that again. For some reason, I got back on my board.
There's a that cutscene that just happened. There's a line where your Todd, who's the manager of your skating team, will say like, "Oh, it's time to get started with Operation D's." And your skater's like, "D's what?"
That was some damn
D's
shit, boy.
nuts.
Get up.
And then just moves on.
Okay, I'm playing this really safe.
Cheeky slow grind.
Usually you can just butt slap straight up onto that rail.
Yeah.
Why are you?
There's also like a wall ride now. I think you wall ride a wall and like phase through the floor.
How do I switch foot pogo again? There it is.
These manual tricks are very annoying. Luckily, you only have to do 2 sets.
Rating
Hey,
stats.
I want you to get some. And it.
It's not picking up my bonus input sometimes, and it's just
This mission's really
sort of.
silly. It says to go skate in a certain area, but as long as you get the entire point score in one combo, you'll be fine. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, what's the deal? You
Whoa.
I'm just bailing so bad today. Just one of those days.
It's one of those days.
hell yeah.
We just don't
These
wanna
kids
wake up.
came here just
Don't
as
wanna work.
Just gonna wait for Eric to get into position.
That's what
Trick
I'm
over him.
talking about. You
Now
are
we're in
very
prison.
lucky.
Yeah. Basically, Eric stole the footage of us jumping over the helicopter, pawned it off as his own. We still got to come along to the trip to Moscow, but there's some serious tension. Eric apologizes. He's like, "Man, I'm really sorry." And then he goes and steals a tank, blames it on you, and then you get put in prison and stuck in Moscow while the rest of the team go. Whoa. Remember,
I've
it's
forgotten what a spline
yeah.
transfer is. Don't worry.
Well, because it's with your
Yeah, it's
your brand new
improved control.
yeah.
Do you want to explain like what the way of doing this really quickly is?
Not really.
No, it's just, you just do it in like a huge combo, and you can do it in 4 cycles.
Yeah, it's like it. Yeah. Oh, I guess I will. Fine.
Do it, this is just a boring. You go
Yeah.
pick up a bunch of women, bring
So-
them back. It's very questionable, but we won't talk about
So
it.
it says. It says do, and the funny part about this is we're driving straight into the Kremlin, like as if that's possible. And there's a party happening in the Kremlin. It's great.
Just need to hit the hitbox there.
But yeah, just before it's like, please do 10 360 spins over that spine transfer gap. If you do like a butt slap 720,
720.
a butt slap 900, and a 360, which is what? That's 4.5 spins. For some reason, the game just says, "Sweet, that's 10."
Yeah.
Which, yeah, getting the 900 can be tough. Going over that, you usually don't have enough height or speed.
Yeah, you definitely have to butt slap that one. It's an interesting goal. It doesn't make sense at all, but it works. Just works.
Just works.
Just works.
Uh,
Cat bag, it just works.
Time for possibly a donation or a shout out or some sort of plug. Theo just gave me the dirtiest look.
Oh!
Whoa!
we just
Shoutouts to Nace Players.
shoutouts, Grandma Dude.
Shoutouts Grandma.
Job, man.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hangover cure. Kalo's got a serious hangover, so we need to get some supplies for him.
He's been out on Heinley Street too long.
Raw eggs, water.
But
That's. I think water might be the only sensible one in there.
Oh, vitamin A.
And hair of the dog. But
Hair of the dog, yeah. Pink stuff, that one's a good one. Tomato soup.
hair of the dog again. Some good solid food.
Solid
You know,
food.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Eye drops, no. Herbal therapy, nah. Yeah.
Nah.
And now it's time for a bit of tactical espionage skating.
This butt slap hates me, by the way. But I got it there,
Nice.
thank God.
Yeah, this is the stealth mission of the game. We have to escape, not get spotted by any
Oh,
guys.
God,
Yeah.
that was...
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
There's like certain areas of this level where if you enter them, it'll say, oh, the guard spotted you. So we take a pretty interesting line through. We're back in the hometown of New Jersey. We're like, damn, we're so sick of Eric. Now that's a Jesus Christ moment.
Again.
That's another example of
Oh, hang on. Done.
done. No.
Back.
Yeah.
Back. Okay.
That's that maze of menus that happens.
Oh, God,
But yeah.
that face is just... Gets me every time.
It's like, hey man, let's show the kids what skating's really about, you know? Like, so that we'll do like some tricks around the city, and then pro skaters eventually come up to us and go like, hey man, this sounds like a great idea. Let's shred it up. This is the most infamous trick string in the game. You get that's really
That's
lip tricks
not
is
bad.
incredibly good. So yeah, you get a trick string, and it includes lip tricks, and we don't usually cat bag any lip tricks out. So
I'm just going to do this.
yeah,
Bye.
might as well.
Yeah, it's almost the only goal where we have to do lip tricks like that, so we don't really bother.
Yeah,
Word is you've really been.
really tough selection process here.
So it's Jersey Spine.
It is Jersey Spine.
This one I'm awful at. This is like the one that I'm just like really bad at for some reason.
It's yeah. Again, it's like you've got the crazy train spine gap in your combo. Just do all the tricks, and at 40 seconds, the game says that's enough.
Okay.
Oh no!
A Madonna apparently.
There you go.
That wasn't too bad.
So we've got 5 pro skaters. We only have to do 5 of these missions. So there's a few that are faster than others. This is a cool mission. It's like the score totals get smaller and smaller, but it's like introducing or removing elements of the game that weren't in like previous titles. So like this last one's like no manuals because there's no manuals in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. So that's plenty of points.
Yeah, I'm so glad you showed me how to do that because this
No
used
one's
to.
ever
Oh, I
shot in San Diego.
That's
got the wrong one.
Yeah. No one's ever shot in San Diego like this, and no
And
one
we
will.
won't.
The leap of faith's got nothing.
Got nothing.
This one's always fun.
Yeah, this one's cool. Ooh, cheeky. Oh, that's a kickflip. You did a kickflip.
Oh, I did a kickflip.
Yeah, you
nice.
said you
There you go.
Whoa.
Oh, hang on. Can I sponge in for the other?
No, you have to go.
No, I
You
have to go
back.
this way. Oh.
Alright.
The Vancouver one, yeah.
I
Vancouver.
heard another.
I forgot you play as different skaters in this game. I keep clicking get off board for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, this one's actually like.
Have I even played this game before?
There he is. And then it's like, just for that, to 100,000 points.
Yeah, the off-board button's generally a good safety thing. Like you can, like, not bail.
Yeah, save
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
if you look like, yeah, you're going to like fall off. After this, Jimmy's going to go for a trick that he has never done before, and I only just taught him, but it's free to go for. It's called video skip. Usually when you finish these missions, there's like a cutscene that plays, but if Jimmy clicks start and, wait.
So it's here?
Yeah. Ah, lucky. If you click start and X at the same time, the menu pops up and you're able to select the mission.
My favorite. An video.
It's That's the
That's
it.
the video.
I think normally it has like the skating videos from everyone. Like in these games, there's normally like live action footage of the pro skaters skating. So it usually shows like the 5 people you picked shredding it up. But I think because we're on like a completely legal and above board acquired version of the game, it doesn't have those video files in it. But yeah, Eric's got flamethrower powers of sorts. He just throws fire onto the ground.
I think he literally just has a lighter. I think that's what he has in the cutscene.
Is that really it?
Somehow, man.
How is he doing that?
But yeah, this is an interesting mission because if you go really fast, Eric speeds up as well.
He rubber bands crazily.
And then if you like miss something, you can go back and do it again in beginner because he just like stops. There you go.
There, you get too close. Oh, you missed that one.
Oh,
You get too. Yeah.
we
So
can go back.
he's just going to be sort of like very
Just
slow.
chilling,
Yeah.
just chilling.
And then a quick little turn here,
My
and then
he's there.
off he goes. Time's coming up.
And time. Woo! Oh, just over. Just. Woo! I knew I buffered that 19 seconds perfectly.
For a reason, yeah.
That was an awful run, but I was also on like the wrong controls and yeah. But it was still all right, I think.
I think that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It's a really silly game. Again, we're gonna say it in the next run as well. But like the Discord for this like series of games is really cool. Thank you to ASM for having me. Get to see some cool epic tricks from our man Steezus Christ.
His face
And
that is
may
hilarious.
Steezus bless you all. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Jimby. Coming up, we have our bonus game, Tony Hawk's Underground 2 by Nice. He's Underground 2. Now, just while we're setting up, I do see a watermelon shirt in the crowd. Do we have any other fruit-themed shirts today? Anyone? Fruit shirts, anyone? No? No, I tried. Alright, time for more Tony Hawk with nice pilots. Good luck, good luck.